Okay, so the first record in my record collection is the Allman Brothers Band at Fillmore East. I've had this one a long time. It's a very good album. I like it a lot. And as you can see, it's in pretty nice condition. It's a 2 LP set. Let me read you the songs. On side 1, we've got Statesboro Blues. Running time of 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Done Somebody Wrong, 4 minutes, 5 seconds. And Stormy Monday, 8 minutes and 31 seconds. Side 2, You Don't Love Me, 19 minutes and 6 seconds. All of side 2. Side 3, Hotlanta and In Memory of Elizabeth Reed. And side 4, Whipping Post, 22 minutes and 40 seconds. So, got some good jamming rock and roll. Dwayne Allman, Greg Allman, Dickie Betts, and who were the other guys? Well, anyway, the Allman Brothers Band. Great music. Highly recommend it. Okay, next album, I guess this will be album number 2 in my record collection, is the Beatles, Yellow Submarine. Nothing special about this. Lots of Beatles records out there. Okay, it's on the Apple record label, and it seems to be in very good condition. Well, I should say good condition. The spine is broken out like this. So a lot of times on these older albums, the spine is first thing to go. But anyway, it plays good. I like it. Is it worth a lot of money, Beatle records? Typically not. You know, the Beatles and Elvis Presley were the 2 most popular artists of the 1960s and 70s, and they just sold trillions, trillions of records. So chances are excellent that your copy is not worth any more than mine is, but still yet, it's, you know, it's good music. Okay, speaking of good music, the Beatles Live. This is a 2 LP set. I've owned this for a number of years as well. This was recorded at the Star Club in Hamburg, Germany, 1962. I read not a biography, but I read a book on the Beatles a couple of years ago, and in their early days, they were pretty rowdy characters, and they really learned their craft over in Germany. They would go to Germany on the weekends and play the clubs over there, and they would curse and drink, smash their guitars. They were wild childs. But anyway, a lot of the songs on this album are not what you remember. They are, you know, songs that other people were recording. Give you a couple examples here. Side 1, I'm going to sit right down and cry over you. Roll Over Beethoven, Hippie Hippie Shake, Sweet Little 16, Lend Me Your Comb, Your Feet's Too Big, you know, Kansas City, blah 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 blah, Mr. Moonlight. So it's a nice album. I like it. It's you know, early Beatles, but it's not what you were conditioned to once they got purified and homogenized. But anyway, nice album. I'd put a value on it, maybe $10 or $15. Okay, this is it's a very nice Beatles album. I wouldn't take anything less than $20, $25 for it. No, I don't want to sell it. But this is the Beatles 1962 to 1966. And I really like this album. It, again, is on the Apple. Yeah, it's on the Apple record label. Condition is just great. This is probably the 3rd or 4th one of these that I have bought. I don't know where you are in your record collecting career, but here's what happens is you buy this album and then you go to a yard sale or a thrift store or an estate sale or a record store, wherever you find your records, and you see one that's in better condition, and you snap that one up and you sell the one that is not in the best condition, and it just keeps repeating itself until finally you're satisfied with, you know, the condition and everything else. But 2 LP set, great condition. The gatefold is in very nice condition. The songs, just what you would expect. Love Me Do, Please Please Me, She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Goes on and on and on. Great Beatles stuff. 1962 to 1966. I've got the other one, the Blue Album. I don't remember what years they are, but we'll come across it here pretty soon. And you know, the Beatles, my wife and I, we have this conversation all the time. Were they great songs and the Beatles just sang them, or did the Beatles sing them and they became great songs? I think we all know the answer to that. So anyway, this is an album I've also had for a long time. It's Chuck Berry, and it's on the Chess record label, St. Louis to Liverpool. It's got Little Marie, No Particular Place to Go, Merry Christmas Baby, Things I Used to Do. Great stuff. Great stuff. I like Chuck Berry. He's, you know, a great musician, great artist, lots of energy. I like the fact that it's on the Chess record label, old school. Very nice. Probably getting a little glare there. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's just cool stuff. I like Chuck Berry. And the last time I checked, I think it's got a little bit of value to it. If you want to look it up, you're welcome to. It's Chess 1488. I would put it in very good plus condition, so it's definitely a nice album. But anyway, that's Chuck Berry. We'll keep going. Lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all right. So this is the album number 6. Look at this, Pat Benatar. Everybody remembers Pat. This is In the Heat of the Night. It's got a barcode on it, so that tells you when it was produced in the 1980s sometime on the Chrysalis record label. And any Heartbreaker. I Need a Lover. If You Think You Know How to Love Me, In the Heat of the Night. Excuse me, My Clone Sleeps Alone, Rated X, Don't Let It Show, No You Don't, So Sincere. Pat Benatar. Great music. She's a rockin' babe. Okay, up next, Champagne Jam. This is the Atlanta Rhythm section. This is a great album. Growing up in the 70s, 60s and 70s, I remember listening to the radio in the summertime, laying there at night. This is on the, by the way, this is on the Polydor record label. Terrific condition. I'm really happy with this one. Going back to my story, I would be laying there at night listening to the AM radio, you know, fiddling with it. And they played I'm Not Gonna Let It Bother Me Tonight. I don't know why I remember that song, but it was by the Atlanta Rhythm, Atlanta Rhythm section. And they just played that song every night. You know, they had their regulars, but anyway, I always remember it coming on the AM radio. And we used to get, I grew up in Missouri, and we would actually get skip. I think that's what they called it. And that's where the radio signals would skip on the clouds so we could pick up stations like in Chicago, Illinois, WLS. Wow, that was a lifetime away in Chicago. But we would pick up stuff, of course, from St. Louis and Memphis and, you know, areas like that. But anyway, next on the list is the Beach Boys, Endless Summer. Now, again, if you're an old record collector, or if you're just getting started, or if you live in the state of California, I think it should be a law that you have at least a couple of Beach Boys albums in your collection. So this is a real nice album. Again, same story. I've probably bought like 5 of these over the years, this being the nicest one. So Beach Boys, Endless Summer. It's on the Capitol record label. This is a later pressing. You can actually tell by the, or I can tell by the label. So I'm not a, You know, I'm not a snide collector that has to have this or that. I like the music, and as long as it sounds good and looks good and doesn't smell like cigarettes, I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, Beach Boys, Endless Summer, 2 LP set. Go get you one. Here's another great album. This is Cheap Thrills, Big Brother and the Holding Company. And you know who? Janis Joplin was the lead singer, and her raspy, unique voice just permeated the airwaves back in the day. I mean, she was it. And talk about a great photo. I'm not sure if this will do it justice, but anyway, what a shame. 27 years old and taken away from us much too soon, but that's how things wind up sometime. Oh, record label is Capitol, I believe, or excuse me, Columbia. Yeah, it's got the 2 eyes, the snake eyes, what they refer to as the snake eyes. Old school. It's like Johnny Cash albums. He was on Columbia as well, but nice stuff. Very good condition. This is not the best condition. You can see I've got it taped up here, but it's been the best one I've been able to find. And I don't want a new copy of it. I like the old ones. Okay, Janis Joplin, Big Brother, and the Holding Company. Okay, 38 Special. I love my Southern rock and roll. 38 Special doesn't get much more Southern than that. Nice, nice condition. Unfortunately, it does have a barcode. But okay, the songs are still good. If I'd Been the One, Back Where You Belong, One Time for Old Times, See Me in Your Eyes, 20th Century Fox, Long Distance Affair, Undercover Lover. It's good music. Good music. And if you notice me talking a little bit faster than normal, it's because we're supposed to get 116 today. And I'm out here. I said I was going to make this video this morning, and I am. So I'm making it very quickly. Okay, another 38 Special. 38 Special. Special Forces is the name of the album. Caught Up in You, Backdoor Stranger, Back on the Track, Chain Lightning. That's a great song. This side is Roughhousing, You Keep Running Away, Breaking Loose, Take 'Em Out, and Firestarter. So anyway, 38 Special, great Southern rock and roll. If you like Leonard Skinner, ZZ Top, Allman Brothers, gonna like that. 38 Special. Okay, what do we have here? AC/DC. Okay, this is the Back in Black album, and this is, I guess, what they would refer to nowadays as an OG copy. I think I looked not too long ago, and it came out. That's too small. No, I can see it. In 1980. So it came out right before they started pressing barcodes on everything. So thank God for that. AC/DC, Back in Black, Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, Give the Dog a Bone, What You Do for Money, Honey, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, Let Me Put My Love Into You, You Shook Me All Night Long, Shake a Leg, and Have a Drink on Me. AC/DC. Great rock and roll. And we'll put that over there. I think I see another Pat Benatar. Yep, Pat Benatar, Live from Earth. This is got the new hit single Love is a Battlefield plus Lipstick Eyes. That's the front, that's the back. It's on the Chrysalis record label, trust me on that. That's all she recorded on, to my knowledge. Great album. Another great album, 38 Special. Okay, this is the Strength in Numbers, 38 Special. And who did they record on? We just looked at it a moment ago. There we go. It's, yeah, the A&M. Very colorful. Very nice. Okay, So that's 38 special. And get this to slide back in there. Perfect, just like that. And no bar code. I like it. Okay, now here's a nice album. This is the Allman Brothers Band. I believe this is the Mobile Fidelity something or other. You know what I'm talking. We'll look at it in just a minute. But nice album. 180 grams, something like that. Capricorn Record Series. There you go. So this is a repress, Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. Is that it? Take a look. Yep, Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. Nice, big, thick record. It plays and sounds just great. It's highly collectible, I think. Something like this will probably fetch upwards of $50 on the marketplace, if not a little bit more. But it's a special limited edition, you know, all the other stuff. So Allman Brothers, another great album. Put that in there. Keep going. There's some more Beach Boys. And as we start going through my record collection, it'll be A's, B's, and C's. That will end soon because I went through them again and again and again just recently, and I've got them all mixed up. So anyway, Beach Boys, Summer Days and Summer Nights, California Girl, Salt Lake City, the girl from New York City, Amusement Park, Girl, Don't Tell Me, and Then I Kissed Her. Another great song. It's on the Capitol record label. I love the Beach Boys. You just, you know, it's just feel-good music. You feel like getting in your Mustang, taking the top down, and going down PCH. So, dual phonic for stereo phonographs. So that sounds exciting. Put this back in here. Okay. Next on our list is Bad Company. This is the Straight Shooter album. And Paul Rogers, yeah. He was with Free. Anyway, it's on the Swan Song record label, and it's got Good Lovin' Gone Bad, Feel Like Making Love, Weep No More, and Shooting Star. Boy, this, if all you got was side one, that'd be enough. Deal with the Preacher, Wildfire Woman, and Call on Me, side two. Great condition. Unfortunately, no barcode. And unfortunately, Bad Company albums aren't worth a lot of money. But it's good music. It's very good music. You know, the rock and roll from the 70s, I hate to say this, but it really is slowly fading away. I've been buying and selling and collecting records for more than a couple of decades. And, you know, used to, when you had a Bad Company album, put it out, it would be one of the very first things to go. Now, people are coming in looking for the Mobile Fidelity, you know, Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs. They're looking for the jazz albums. They're looking for the blues and things like that. And even though classic rock still sells good, it doesn't sell great. And it doesn't sell, you know, as fast as it used to. But anyway, the people my age, you know, they're either selling off their record collections or they are donating them or passing them down. But, you know, there's not a big, in the supply demand, there's not a big demand for Bad Company. Okay. Now this is an album, Boston, I believe it's Third Stage, if memory serves me. Yeah, Third Stage is the name of this album. And take a look back here. You're going to see the barcode. And then hold that in your mind. Whoops. I got it mixed up with the wrong one. Or did I? Yeah, my mistake. All right, don't forget what I said about that. Boston, third stage. Amanda, side 1, we're ready. The launch, cool the engines, and my destination. Side 2, a new world, to be a man. I think I like it, can't you say? Still in love, and Holly Ann. So this is one of the later albums from Boston. I really, really like Boston. And it's on the MCA record. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Oh, the gatefold is cool too. And again, same old story. This is probably the 5th version of this that I've bought over the years because I just keep finding ones in better condition. And as I do, I let go of the ones in lesser condition. So nice way to build your collection. Okay, that's Boston, third stage. Okay, this, I don't want to gravitate too far off track, but this is Boston. Look to be identical records until you turn them around, and then you're going to see the barcode over here and no barcode over here. So that tells you that this was an earlier pressing, this was a later pressing. I'm going to spend some time later on, once I learn how to make a video and share my computer screen with you, is I'm going to talk about the differences, how to look up and see what version or see which copy that you have. To give you an example, this one right here, it has a barcode. And when you type the barcode into Discogs, you'll get a list of probably 8 to 10 different albums that all look to be the same. It's all, you know, it's all this album. But the identifiers, the label, which is the FE35050, it's the same on both of these. So how the heck do you know which particular pressing that you have? You have to use what's known as the matrix, or the matrix number, and you have to go in on the dead wax. So we'll explain all that, but it's a great way to find out which particular pressing that you have. It's really geeky. I don't want to get completely into it right now. But anyway, this is Boston. And what was the name of the album? That was third stage over there. This is, oh yeah, look at that. This is Don't Look Back. So check that out. Very nice. Okay, so Don't Look Back. We'll talk more about that album when I get my act together and able to show you my computer screen. Did I do that right? Okay. So, and the last album that we have is also Boston album, and this is I think this is the original Boston album. Not the original, but you know what I mean, the first one. And it's on the Epic record label again. Look at that. I just love that. Okay. So here we've got More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, Foreplay, Long Time, Rock and Roll Band, Smokin', Hitch a Ride, Something About You, and Let Me Take You Home Tonight. Okay. I remember when Boston first came out, it was unbelievable. I mean, the sound that you got from Tom Schultz? Yeah, Tom Schultz. They just created a whole new sound of music, and people were going crazy on it. My first Boston was an 8-track, if memory serves me correctly. And I know I had the album later on, but yeah, it would have been 8-track. So anyway, that's it for the first 20 records that I've got in my record collection. There will be many more videos to come, so this is the first of those. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. Stop recording.